Hey there guys, Ephraim's Vanguard here, and welcome to this next episode of Let's Play GoldenEye 007 Blind. So, I have some explaining to do. Yeah, the reason this series hasn't been updated in a month is because, as you can see, I did play through these two levels before on failed recordings. Well, they weren't exactly failed recordings. The issue was, this level in particular, the raw footage was over 2 hours long, and obviously it would be cut down to less than that, probably less than an hour or so, at least. It probably could have been cut down to 30 minutes, but I digress. The point is, this was 2 hours long in raw footage, and when I tried to put that into my editor program, it would just crash instantly. There was no way I can make it work, and unfortunately, because of that, I'll have to redo this second episode, and because I'm having to redo it, that means it won't exactly be blind. On the bright side, it should take less than 2 hours. One thing real quick, you can see, because we cleared the last level on Secret Agent, we now have access to play this level on Secret Agent and Agent, which, oops, again, already did it. We can't do this on 00 Agent, or whatever it's called, because we didn't clear this level on that. And, at the end of the last level, I was mentioning something about different objectives. As you can see here, aside from the difficulty, I'm assuming changing how much damage the enemies do to you and how many they throw at you and how much ammo you pick up, it also gives you more objectives. Because when we just did a Secret Agent, we had to neutralize all the alarms and bungee jump. If we just did Agent, all we would have to do is bungee jump at the end. But if we do 00, we would have to destroy all the alarms, install that covert modem that I was wondering about, intercept data backup, and then bungee jump off at the end. I don't know what I'm going to be doing about that. I'm not going to be playing through on 00 Agent right now because, like I said, this level gave me 2 hours worth of difficulty on Secret Agent. That said, we still have a lot to do here. I'm going to hope it goes better this time than last time. I'm not going to read it out loud this time. You can read it for yourself because, I kind of just don't want to. And I'm assuming if you can understand me speaking English, then you can probably read English. That's typically how this ordeal works. Ordeal being language. So, this level still takes place in the prologue of the movie. In fact, the part we're about to start at right now, if I remember correctly, it's actually the very first scene of the movie. Yeah, James Bond's in the air vents. So we have to crawl through like we're Solid Snake. It's been a month since I recorded the last thing, or a little over a month, I guess. So, the controls are probably going to be a bit shoddy for me at first. I'll hopefully get a grip on them, though. If we come through here, we can see a guy. Well, you could see him right there. He was about to. Off to a great start already. Anyhow. You'll want to be careful because... Oh, that's the one that we came out of. If we open up these stalls, we can shoot the guys inside and steal their rifles. Sometimes there's a grenade in there. I don't know what causes it to spawn or not. Kill this one. And then there should be one over here in this one. Yeah, so we took a shot of damage. Knowing my history with this level, that will come up to bite me in the butt. But oh well. We have 30 rounds in the AK. I do need to clarify something real quick. I've been calling this the AK, specifically an AK-47. Technically it's not. Technically it's supposed to be an AK-74U. And if you're getting real technical, it's technically not. And even an AK-74U, it's actually supposed to be a Chinese knockoff of that thing, because that's typically how it works. Typically the models that Hollywood films have, even though this was a British-made movie, so it's not Hollywood. The point is that Western-made films have to Soviet-era weaponry. Typically, it's from in the form of Chinese knockoffs. By knockoffs, they're like licensed by the Chinese government. That's not good. Get the handgun back out. You're supposed to be stealthy during this part, but I wasn't too good at it, so we're kind of going to be going loud. That raises some issues. Because generally speaking, the best you can do at stealth during that part, the better off you'll be, but, you know. James. Oh, come over here. You get the body armor. That's a godsend. Be careful. Mind the explosions. Oh, crap! That's not good. You're supposed to keep all those mines for the end, because that was one of the issues I had last time. I was using them to get through this section, because generally speaking, if you take a lot of damage in this section, it'll screw you for the rest of the level, and then you'll die, and then you'll have to restart all over, and it just ain't fun. But the problem is, those mines, if you throw all of... Don't blow up. If you throw all of them at the beginning, then you won't have enough to complete your objective, which... I probably shouldn't be looking at my watch while there could be enemies around. Alright, so you see where it says destroy all tanks in the bottling room? That's what those remote control mines are for. If you use them all right here, then you won't have enough to destroy the bottling thing. You technically can destroy them without the mines, but it is extremely difficult because, that was one of the reasons that cost me so much time last time, because I thought I could, and no. But, if we come over here... That guy's wearing a helmet this time? He wasn't wearing... Oh, gosh. He wasn't wearing a helmet last time I played. But if we come over him, we pick up clearance B card. By the way, if you ever need some more ammo for your PvK, destroy some of these boxes, just mind the explosion, because the explosion does hurt you like that. And you know, Russian guards, those will also hurt you. Oh my gosh! I cannot believe I managed to avoid taking damage. Use the rifle. It's good. But anyway. Oh, God. They're just coming out of the Woodworks. Anyway, if you run over them, you can pick up... You can pick up more ammo for your PPK, which is always good. Especially since, like I think I hurriedly said earlier, this is partially a stealth level at least. So, the reason we needed that clear key card is because if we come over here, the store would open up, but it's remotely locked from us. You can read it. I can't. It's late at night, guys, and I'm trying to hurry this up so I can actually get this out to y'all instead of releasing one video a month. But if we open that up, it'll open up open back up. It'll open up the door in here, and you gotta hurry on through before it closes back. Shoot the guys. Uh-oh. Be careful. They ain't dead till they drop their weapon. That's what I learned. Don't shoot the guards. Come over here. Be careful because they're going to be coming out. You'll want to huddle up in the corner over here. You'll want to be careful because get down on the ground because you get down on the ground because it makes you a smaller hitbox, and that helps you. Don't shoot the guards again. You'll want to stay here for the time being because sometimes there's enemies that charge through there. Also, sometimes there's even more enemies that come through that door back there. If they don't come out, then open it up, get out of the way because they will start firing, and come back into the corner because they will chase after you. Like so. Oh God. Oh no. That's bad. We're not doing too hot, are we? I was getting shot at. That's not good. We're out of armor already, and we're losing our health, which is good. None of that time. Those shots were coming from behind. I need to remember to show off these side rooms instead of just making a beeline. There shouldn't be any enemies in here. If there is, all there should be are scientists, which again, you're not supposed to shoot. You're supposed to minimize scientist casualties. Oh! Hey! I had no idea he can spawn in here. Anyway, that's Dr. Doak, who we were supposed to meet up. He's going to run through there. He's not in the movie. in the movie, James knocks out, he punches a guy who's taking a crap in the bathroom, then he meets up with 006, which is what we're trying to do now. And then we do that. Dr. Doak will be one of the scientists in here. You're supposed to meet up with him so he can give you something for up ahead, which I can't show because now we have the thing. Anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh, crap. Oh, Lord have mercy. Uh-oh. Generally speaking, to try and stun lock these enemies, you try and spray back and forth like this because, the bullet... Oh, crap. The bullets don't seem to have any sort of penetration, and, so if a guy's behind another guy, it won't do him any good to just shoot at one guy until he's dead, because the other guy behind him can get off of lots of shots on you. So you need to spray across and hope that'll get them. That's one of the reasons also why you don't want to be always using auto aim, because it'll automatically lock on one guy till he's dead, then move behind him, and then so on. By sweeping a room back and forth like that, or I guess an area, I did not see you there, bud. By sweeping an area back and forth like that, generally speaking, you can stun lock enemies. Oh, I saw you there. So we need to be continuing along. Okay. I'm not going to explore the room. I'm just going to show it off. That room being this room. We have another security lock thing. Another security door. If you actually shoot one of the scientists, but don't kill him, you can also kill him. You can kill a few scientists before Bond gets in trouble. That I accidentally discovered that one. But if you do shoot one of the scientists, you can actually get a key card A from him, which makes those doors redundant. Not redundant, you just don't have to bother with them. This is one of the rooms that Dr. Doak can spawn in. Unfortunately, there's absolutely nothing in there for us except for a few guards that'll physically injure us, which we're on death's door, so we're going to avoid that at all costs. How bad are we on? Ooh, half health. That's not good. Oh, of course. And like I said, sometimes Dr. Doak will have to spawn in there. So, if he does, then obviously you have to run in there. If he doesn't spawn in there and you meet him before, like I did, you can just continue on ahead. Like I said, that was the first time I ever seen him spawn back there. All the times before, Objective A complete. Oh, God! All the times before I seen him spawn, it was either back there in the room that I just showed off, or up here where I'm about to go. See? Spraying helps out, especially if you run out of ammo. Oh, thank God. There can still be enemies, so I'll need to look out. It's actually not a good idea to stand by these crates, because if an enemy blows it up, then you're in deep trouble. That guy will always come through once you spawn the horde of enemies. Sometimes there's another one who will come down the steps. He didn't seem to do that this time, but we're going pretty strong with the AK. Even though this is technically that Chinese knockoff I was talking about, I think it's from I think they're referred to as Norinco type rifles. That's like the general name for lots of Chinese weapons, really, but especially knockoffs of Soviet or American weapons. Some more scientists will come out here. This is the other place where Dr. Doak can spawn. So you gotta check each one of these rooms. There's two guys in the corner over here, so gun them down. Gun him down. Not the mine. Not the karate chop either. If you come in one here, yeah, Dr. Doak, if he's not in those places I showed off before, he'll be in one of these three, I don't know, test chambers here, I guess. If that's what they're supposed to be. Those two are supposed to be test chambers. and that one too. Sometimes when you come around the corner here, there's two guys, so you just want to be careful. Well, one of them I shot before, but there's another one. You can just kill him from the back for an easy weapon pickup. Come through here, and there's nothing here on this version. So this is where we're supposed to go. If we come here without meeting Dr. Doak, you can see that it says the door is locked. So I can't show it off. Dr. Doak gives, I keep on saying his name a lot. If you come down to Door Decoder, Bond will have it equipped, and go up to the door and use it, and the door will open. That's 006 right there, but we're actually going to ignore him for now, because if we come in... No need for that. If we come in here... Oh, hey. Yeah, if we come in here, there's a couple guards we can kill. This is more area. We're in the home stretch of this, so all I gotta do is survive, and then we'll be in good shape. How long is recording on this one? Only 17 minutes so far since I began the recording, not even just began the episode, so we're in good shape. Good shape. Anyway, 006 is over here, also known as Alec Trevelyan, also known as Sean Bean, so you can guess what's going to happen now. Gotta throw some of these bombs. Okay, so right there when Bond says it was a bit tricky, and then Trevelyan says half of everything is luck. When Bond is saying, when he says it's a bit tricky, he's actually referencing similar to Metal Gear does. He's referring similar to Metal Gear does, like how much trouble you had getting through here. If you did it easy, he'll actually quote the line from the movie saying like it was no trouble. And then, yeah, Alec is getting shot at, but we're just kind of going to ignore that for now. So now Oromov tells us to throw down our weapons. We are surrounded. And Trevelyan tells us to finish the jobs. We have 10 seconds. Alright, so while he's talking that, I'm going to look at my watch so it'll stall time so I can finish my train of thought. He'll refer to how good of a job you're doing, like generally not taking damage or stealthing around. It can range from good, you had a little trouble, which I got a couple times in the past one, but again, I can't show, to what I just got a bit tricky if you had a moderate amount of damage, which I think half my health plus body armor is a little more than moderate, but and then lastly, he'll say he had a lot of difficulty. Trevelyan's line is still the same, even if you had, well, I guess it still applies even if you had a rough time. I'm saying it was just luck that you had that time. Anyway, he tells us to come out unarmed. If we do that anyways, if we come out armed, no, God, no. If we come out armed, they'll shoot at us, and unfortunately, you might have saw there, they shot Trevelyan. I said he was played by Sean Bean, so you could tell what happened. He died at the beginning. In the prologue, in fact. Unfortunately, we completed that time. I had to stand around for a second to make sure all those containers actually got destroyed, because like I said, they all need to be destroyed, and if they don't, and you exit out of that chute right there, then you're in a load of trouble. Wow, 55 of our shots were limb shots. That's a little surprising. Ugh, this level. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. You know, this is only about an eighth as short as the last raw footage was, so the last raw footage, the last attempt turned out, so worked out pretty well, I'd say. I know I was a bit chatty on this one, I just had to explain myself a whole lot. Fortunately, I think I can take it easier on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And real quick, before I actually properly end this episode, as I intended to, I need to explain something. These James Bond episodes are going to be a bit shorter. This one and the next one of the mission screen that we're on right now, actually. Because, again, I played them before. But generally, the trend seems to be that the time it takes for me to record these episodes is going to be very long. The time it's going to take to edit them will be a lot longer than I anticipated. And I don't think I'll be able to do this series as an update 3 times a week. Instead, I'm going to try doing a much smaller, easier to do project to replace at least one of those uploads during the week. Maybe even both of them, depending on how long the other episodes get. For that, you should find out very soon what that would be. So, anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.